The cosmos was filled with vibrant planets, species that were unimaginable. Captain Vorgeras of the F-25 Garanthos-class ship Starfinder had seen quite a few of these species, made first contact for his homeworld with over 100 different civilizations, but there was one in particular that fascinated him. He remembered first contact like it was yesterday. It had only been a few days after his annual Kragnos, his species celebration of aging, when one of his crew alerted him to a nearby ship that the scanners had picked up. The hollow projection of the ship didn't match the designs of any known civilization, and once the ship had been moved closer, the bioscans picked up didn't match any known species. The familiar rush of first contact made him grin, and he ran through the usual speech in his head as he waited for the species to respond to the ship's request for contact. Once the beings approved the request, he had his crew move the ship to the correct position for docking. However, that was when the scans picked up something new. Alarms began to sound as the scans had picked up large amounts of a poisonous substance in the air of the being's ship. According to the on-ship medics, this substance was infamous throughout the cosmos as being a highly dangerous airborne toxin. When introduced to metals, they would quickly degrade, and when organic material was exposed, it would break down and decompose. He tried to remain calm as the docking procedures finished, but as soon as they had, he rushed to enter the being's ship. He quickly donned his gas mask and protective clothing, rushing to find any survivors that may be on this mysterious ship. He broke down the bay door to the ship and sped towards what seemed to be the cockpit of the ship. There were automatic doors throughout the rest of the ship, and he was grateful he didn't have to break any more down. To his surprise, once he entered the cockpit, he saw many of the beings the bioscans had picked up, yet all of them were fine, not a single one unconscious or dead. After some calming down, this was what the beings, called humans, told him. They were from a non-populated area of the galaxy, known to him as Sector 44J, and their homeworld was called Earth. When he was questioned about his protective gear, he notified these humans that there was a poisonous substance in the air, and that they needed to evacuate quickly if they wanted to live. When he told them of this substance, they thought he was joking. "What, you mean oxygen?" the humans' captain asked. Vorgeras knew the substance by a different name, but comparing the scan data with this ship's onboard atmosphere data showed that this oxygen was indeed the poisonous substance. "Oh, we need that stuff to live. We use it to make energy or something. I learned about it back in school, but I never really paid attention. We call it the Krebs cycle or something like that," said the captain. He still couldn't believe it to this day. When his homeworld sent a diplomatic ship to Earth, there were more scientists than diplomats aboard. Upon further inspection, the humans had told the truth. They needed the poison to live, as their cells used it to draw the energy from what they ate, though their lifespans were much shorter because of this. As news of his discovery spread, this new species gained a nickname throughout the galactic community, HFY. They spread quickly from there, and he would even hire a few humans for his own crew, though they had to wear masks to breathe this oxygen they needed constantly. One of them eventually asked him what the name HFY meant, and he told them the exact translation. "Those who breathe death."